Does everybody know where Jesus died? Now, what we need to understand is Jesus died in a place called Golgotha. Now, Golgotha, what that actually means is skull place, or the place of the skull. And it's very symbolic because what happens is, in order to ascend, you have to kill your ego. Where is your ego? Where does all that lie? It lies in the skull. Now, when you pray, a lot of religions, they pray in a temple. Where are your prayers? Where are your words? Where is all of this resonating in you? It's in your temple. This is where all of this stuff is. Now, in order to ascend, you have to come from the bottom, which is the lower vibration, the lower frequencies, the lower chakras, and you have to ascend up through all of them and ascend up through the top. Now, the top, when you get up to the highest resonance and your pineal gland begins to, I'll use the word liquefy, because that's what it does. It goes from crystal form to liquid form. Essentially, it is Christ, chrism, okay, oil. That oil in your pineal gland is now activated, turning to oil. That all happens in your temple, in Golgotha, in skull place. You have to kill your ego to ascend. Now, the Bible, the whole New Testament is all symbolic, and we have to learn to read the symbols, all right? Even the symbol on the church, the circle with a cross in it, that is the zodiac symbol, all right? The circle is the sun. The cross is the 4 seasons. If you draw 360 notches in a circle and divide it, you get the cross, all right? All these symbols, it comes from geometry, math, the stars. God has written us out a playbook. Everything is in the stars. God wrote our destiny in the stars. And the ancient people knew this. They've been celebrating this forever. They know this stuff, all right? Ancient people were worshiping a man that died on a cross long before Jesus, because the cross is the southern cross in the southern hemisphere. The southern cross, which is a set of stars that forms a cross. And again, I've said this a million times. Every year, the sun stops moving on December 22nd, 3rd, and 24th. And where does it stop moving? Right in front of the cross, on the right-hand side of the cross, on the right-hand side of the Father. On the right-hand side of the cross is where the sun dies every year. Now, even Passover, this comes from this, because the sun dies every year on the cross, and we celebrate him passing over. Those are the Jewish people, the Hebrews, they celebrate the Passover. That is the sun passing over and being reborn. That's what that all means, okay? All of these words have meaning. Start to learn what the words mean, and you'll start to unlock the truth, all right? Now, I try and put information on my page like this. It gets taken off all the time because there are babies that cry because people don't want to learn the truth. They are stuck in their belief system, and it's preventing them from escaping and learning the truth. Let me tell you something. If you want to ascend, and if you want to turn that pineal gland, that calcified, crystallized pineal gland into oil, into chrism, into oil, even the word Greece itself, the name Greece, the country, Greece is oil, okay? The word Lord itself. Now, depending on who you talk to and the research you do, if you Google this, you're not going to get this. If you go to an old library, you will. Lord comes from lard. Lard is Lord. Lard is oil. Oil is chrism. Chrism is Christ. Christ is Christos. Okay, so all these words have meanings. All right. Now, also, if you start to look into the Hindu beliefs, all right, they believe in Krishna, whose father was a carpenter, who also was Krishna was born of a virgin. What you got to understand is, in Egypt, all right, the Virgin, the Virgo, was in the springtime. It was the constellation of the spring, which would means when the sun dies on the cross, he is reborn in the spring. That is what the Passover is all about. That is what Easter is all about. Start to learn what these words mean. All right. If you want to follow me, I'm creating a podcast. I had to create my own website because I get removed so often because people can't handle the truth. Just like it says in the movie, you can't handle the truth. And a lot of people can't, unfortunately. So I get removed very often. Now, if you want to follow me and get a hold of my podcast, which I will be releasing most likely this week, you can go to my website, withthesun33.com, and you can find everything from there. I love you all. You can check me out on Instagram, withthesun33, on YouTube, withthesun33, and also my original account on TikTok is withthesun33. Now it's 33 with the sun, which is where I'm posting, because with the sun 33 is just so banned now. It's ridiculous. I can't post anything on there. It just gets taken off or no views. So learn the truth. I love you all, and I am not trying to tell people, what to believe. I don't care what you believe. It doesn't make a difference to me, but the truth doesn't care what you believe either. The truth is going to be the truth, regardless of whether you believe it or not. So it just is what it is. The truth has no feelings. The truth has no judgments. The truth is the truth. So if you want to learn the truth, put everything else aside and learn the truth, because the truth doesn't care about your belief system. I love you all, and this is for entertainment.